is right here, hot off the press, never before seen anywhere, not seen anywhere. This unit here just literally was unpacked here at Hamvention.
Hey everybody, I'm at the TenTec booth with Mike Dishop. Mike, what do you got going on here at Hamvention?
Well, good morning. Thank you for stopping by. As you said, my name is Mike Dishop. My call sign is November 8 Whiskey Foxtrot Foxtrot.
Yeah.
And I'm the proprietor of TenTec and Alpha RF Systems. TenTec is entering our 51st year of amateur radio manufacturing here. Previously located in Sevierville, Tennessee, now manufactured both in Ohio and in Sevierville, Tennessee. I've acquired TenTec as of 2016 from previous ownership, so there have been a lot of changes in that time. And one of the first things I'd like to do is dispel some of the myths that people have gone around and said TenTec is out of business, we're not manufacturing, we're doing this, that, and the other, we're selling stuff from stock. It's absolutely not true. So what I would like to show you first is our flagship RX340 receiver model. Okay. That's this right here. This actually is the first laboratory prototype of the RX340, which is why it looks very beat up from 20 years ago. But this unit we sell all over the world to different government, military, and commercial operators and customers, and it's a high-speed scanning receiver. And one of the things that I'm showing this to you for is when I acquired TenTec, we had to focus on getting the commercial business built back up. And so for the last 2.5 years, all of our focus has been on RX340s and RX331s. That generates the cash flow for us to continue on in our amateur radio business. And as you can see, we have several other amateur radio products here. These are older amateur radio products, but the ones that we're doing since I've been in control are going to be plus ones. So for example, this is the Argonaut. At one time, it was missing the work bands and a few features, and the new Argonaut Plus that we're doing has the work bands and some of the features. I don't want to talk about that one too much because we're not out and ready yet. The little 100-watt QRP amplifier that we have. Oh, cool. The new addition and improvement to this one is we're integrating a antenna tuner. Oh, and great. We've designed a new antenna tuner to go across our products that works on phase and magnitude rather than just hunting and searching. That's awesome. For the match, and so it gives a much faster match. This is our Eagle model, which is a single conversion intended for mobile and portable desktop use. It's a 100-watt unit with very excellent audio in it and very good CW performance. Excellent. One of the things that we did when I took over on the redesign of the Eagle was to improve the CW keyer quite a bit. So we've doubled the memory of the CPU in the system. We've improved the keying logic and interlocks and everything drastically. We've added RS-232 band data outputs on the rear of it. We've added a new 100-watt PA to it. Of course, the new high-speed tuner. And in addition to that, we've put our legendary TenTec full loop keying on. Right. Full loop keying is a way where you signal, where the transceiver signals the amplifier that it would like to make power. The amplifier then does the antenna changeovers. And when everything's ready and it's copacetic, it signals back to the transmitter, okay, go ahead and let your signal out, we're ready for you. That's awesome. So it's a lovely interlocking system that keeps you from burning up relays and having hot switching. Yeah. If we can move down this way. Absolutely. The most exciting news we have at TenTec this year is, as promised, when I took over TenTec, was the first thing that we would bring back on the market for the ham market. Flagship product we have at TenTec, and the exciting news for this year at Dayton is right here, hot off the press, never before seen anywhere, not seen anywhere. This unit here just literally was unpacked here at Hamvention for the first time Friday morning. Even I hadn't seen it. Even I hadn't seen the final product. This is our new Omni 7 Plus Repack. Great. And this is a repack and a little addition to the original Omni 7. It has a few improvements on it, most notably the look of TenTec to come with the solid metal front panel. Yeah. All of our radios now are all solid metal front panel. And believe it or not, we did a lot of work to find a way to mount the LCD in such a way that it would look good, not be radiating stuff into the radio and noise. So we've reduced a lot of the noise in the radio. We've got new shielding and things on the front panel. And believe it or not, this front panel is a result of over a whole year's work and probably 20 prototypes to really get what we want to do for the TenTec of the future. You'll notice there's no encoder wobble on any of the knobs and things. It's much more rigid, better mechanical footprint. And we have our new soft touch buttons. You just barely touch the button,
were very nice.
And away you go.
Nice.
So this unit is a 70 megahertz IF up conversion with a very low phase noise oscillator on the first LO, and then it has a 455 kilohertz second IF where we use the Collins mechanical filters. And this is probably the last radio you'll ever be able to buy with the Collins mechanical filters in it.
Interesting.
What's nice about the Collins mechanical filters is they were the most perfectly flat, approaching Gaussian response of any filter made, of any analog filter ever made. And so it's a wonderful filter. And unfortunately, Collins has discontinued and left the business.
Yeah.
And we bought a supply of them for the radios we plan to manufacture. And then when that's gone, that will be the end of it. You'll never see another Collins mechanical filter radio again. So if you've never had a Collins mechanical filter radio and you want a mechanical radio filter, this is your last chance.
Oh, excellent.
So this also has a very nice DSP. One of the reasons that I acquired TenTec is actually I'm a receiver guy. I'm known in the ham community as a high power guy, having been associated with Distronics and Alpha and solid state power, but I'm actually a receiver guy is where my love is, and one of my passions is receiver design. And in fact, I started to do my ultimate HF receiver and got to the point of implementing the DSP, and I realized it was going to cost me about 12 man-years of labor to develop the DSP the way I want it.
Right.
And of all of the radios on planet Earth that have DSP in them, I think the TenTec DSP is the cream of the crop, and that's one of the reasons I bought the company, because the DSP was the crown jewel of TenTec.
Right.
And the radio is extremely quiet. It doesn't distort. You don't get artifact, and you can listen to it for hours and hours and hours, and it doesn't give you a headache. And there's a lot of things that people look on paper. They look at specifications, and they only look at what third-order dynamic range is. What I would encourage you to do, if you're going to buy a radio and you're going to live with the radio and you're going to listen to it every day and use it every day, sit down with the radio and operate it for several hours.
I agree.
Operate it, leave it on all day, listen to it. If you start to get headaches listening to your radio, come try one of the TenTecs.
Oh, that's great.
You won't have a headache.
Yeah.
And if you have headaches with service and repair, come try a TenTec. They're made in America. They're serviced in America. They're made with American parts. We've been here 51 years. This is our 51st year.
Yeah.
I plan to be here another 20 before I retire. Okay. So if you get one of these, who knows, it might be the last radio you ever know.
Right on. I got to ask you one question. It looks like the design almost is that of like a fighter jet. That was the first thing the screen reminds me of like the controls on like an F-16 or something like that. Is there any thought behind that?
I can see you're also a pilot too. It's
not a pilot, but a fan.
Well, it maybe from the industry, but yes, it is very aircrafty.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned, some of our business is commercial. A bulk of my business is commercial and things. So we're always looking in things we do in the amateur radio side is always a test bed and a pilot program of things that we're proofing and developing for things to come. So yes, it is very aircrafty and very marine-ish looking.
Very good. Looks great.
Thank you.